The reason that nationalisation would be such a disaster from Labour's point of view is that it would explode beyond any possible doubt the myth that Gordon Brown was a great Chancellor of the Exchequer. This is the Chancellor who's given us the highest tax rates for 25 years, the lowest savings ratio for 44 years, who lost £3 billion of our money selling gold at the wrong point in the cycle, and who gave us the run on a bank for the first time in 150 years. The Governor of the Bank of England went to the Chancellor some time ago and said, we actually want new legislation. Chris is exactly right. We need to reconfigure how this is done. We need some preemptive legislation so that we can deal with this problem if it arises. Everybody knew there was a potential credit crunch coming, and the lady in the audience is exactly right. We were uniquely incompetent in how it was run in this country, because Gordon Brown, on this issue, like everything else, thinks he knows absolutely everything.
Just a minute, Liam. Back in September, your leader was saying that he completely agreed with the action that was being taken. The problem is that he shifted his position just this week alone. On Sunday he was against nationalisation. On Monday he thought it might be an option that should be considered. On Tuesday the Shadow Chancellor thought it should go into administration. It's Thursday and I'm slightly lost about where you are now. You've been utterly inconsistent. But what was clear is that you've also been politically opportunistic. What we needed here was to be clear about what we wanted to achieve and to set out and do it. And that's what this government has done.
What we needed was competence, and the one thing we've not got from the government is competence, because they should have prevented the run on the bank by doing what the Governor of the Bank of England wanted and bringing new legislation. They could have stopped the run by not dithering over the weekend when it made it much worse than it otherwise have been, and ever since that they have been unclear about their long-term view in the aftermath. And part of this was because the focus was not on the issue, it was on whether they were going to call a general election at the time. It was their interest before the country's interest, as ever.
Let's hear from some members of the audience. Quite a lot of people, I don't know whether any of them are investors in Northern Rock or shareholders. The man there in the purple pullover, you, sir.
Hi, I'm just wondering if they do nationalise Northern Rock, the government, will Gordon Brown be asking Tony Blair to be a part-time advisor?
You, sir, with the spectacles on, yes.
If, as Kevin Maguire says, Northern Rock are in this mess because of mismanagement, was their decision to sponsor Newcastle United their best one?
And who chose Kevin Keegan? You, sir, in the front here.
Was the business model not based on a kind of pyramid scheme? And what does the government do to stop this happening again?
Do you think it should be nationalised, the bank? Has anybody got money in Northern Rock or lost money in Northern Rock here? Anybody involved in Northern Rock in any way? We're too far south, you see. Yes, you are. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I use Northern Rock in my job, and the staff. You've not mentioned the staff. They are fantastic. And one thing you've not mentioned here, or what the plans for the staff are. Would nationalisation be good for them? They were second to none with the people that I dealt with, anyway.
OK, I think we'll go on and to another question.